After this long weekend, everyone, good morning. Hope everyone's good. Uh, New beginning, the new era because the contract changed. I hope we are able to change the contract from next week. Not sure yet, but I think from the next week we'll be able to change the contract. I have already made a poll. So please let me know if you have already changed the contract or not. Those people who are actually curious about contract change, I will change my contract by going through the barchart.com. You can see over here, barchart.com. If you go over there and from there you have to search the future. This future is selected over here. If you go to the currencies, then you'll see a lot of things. If you come here in futures, from the futures you have to find out the what to say the NQ market, indices market. And if you come to the indices market, you will find this what is having the NQ contract. From there you have to look for two things. First of all, volume. Secondly, open interest. The most important is the volume. This is the most important thing, and after the volume I look for the open interest. Okay, so both of these case, right now the running contract is NQU 2025 September contract, and the next contract is the December contract, which is NQZ 2025. This is the December contract. I would love to see the volume is bigger than the September contract. The December contract volume is bigger than the what is the September contract, as well as the open interest is bigger than the September contract. Most importantly, volume, because when the volume is bigger than September contract, in the same day, most of the time it gets bigger than the September contract. Okay, so first of all, I have to look for the volume, then the open interest. It is best to change the contract if both of them are bigger than the September contract. So I will change it through that way because I have learned it from ICT himself, and I would love to stay with here. If you would love to change from NQU to NQZ right now, go for that. I don't have any problem, but yeah, I would love to change it when the volume at least will be bigger than the NQU and also the open interest. So this is the theme for changing the contract. Next is this is the FOMC week, and you can see Wednesday we have FOMC around 2 p.m. Around 2:30 we have FOMC press conference. If you have the look, listen to me very carefully, okay? Because this is really so important. Around the FOMC week where we have the press conference, there is two type of FOMC. One type of there is no press conference, another we have the press conference. We are good to trade the FOMC where we have the press conference, and that means 2:30 p.m. press conference. That is the real FOMC in my opinion, and this FOMC has a rule. First run, which is going to happen around 2 p.m., is gonna be the fake run, and the next run is going to be the real run or real move. That means whatever run you are going to get from 2 p.m., that's you have to decide that okay, it's a bullish run around 2 p.m., so I'll be bearish. This market is a bearish market. Not 100% of the time, but most of the time this is how the FOMC works if you have the press conference. If you don't have the press conference around 2:30, then it's just a red folder news. You have to treat it like a red folder news. That means no trade is valid before 2 p.m. After 2 p.m., you have to go back to your real analysis, real direction, real everything. Okay, there is no extra confluences that this is the fake move or this is gonna be the opposite run is going to happen around 2:30. There is nothing like that if you don't have this 2:30 p.m. press conference. As we have the press conference, so I know that the first move I will get by 2 p.m. is gonna be the fake move, and the next move is gonna be the real move. If you have the FOMC, the morning session is forbidden to trade on Wednesday. You are good to trade around Monday, you are good to trade around Tuesday, you are good to trade around Wednesday London session. Nothing is wrong. Just from the morning session, which is actually from 8:30 a.m. New York local time. So Wednesday 8:30 a.m. New York local time to until 2:30 p.m. no trade should be placed on the market. Now, if you'd love to trade because you feel confident, you have already the experience how to trade the FOMC, man, you are better than me and you know how to do these things. I don't know. I'm a very silly trader. I don't want to break my rules. I will not trade from 8:30 a.m. New York local time Wednesday to until 2:30 p.m. Not exactly 2:30 p.m. Maybe 2:33, 2:34 to 2:40, depending on the price action. Until that area, Wednesday, I'm not interested to trade. The best time to trade the Wednesday where we have the press conference, as well as if you don't have the press conference, the same thing actually. But whatever it is, the FOMC days, the best time to trade, the best, okay, the best is 7 a.m. New York local time to until 8:30 a.m. New York local time. That means your last pushing button should be 8:29. 8:29 a.m. New York local time. That should be your last pushing button. If you have the opportunity to push the button around 8:30 or 8:31, no, it's not valid. So if you have the opportunity to push the button around 8:29, so you are waiting in front of your chart from 7 a.m. You didn't get any opportunity, and finally your model appeared on the chart, and you're pushing button. That means the next candle you are going to push the button. If you trade the order block, breaker block, fair value gap, mitigation block, maybe the 22 whatever it is, you are going to push the button, and the time is 8:29. It is valid, but the time is 8:30. No, it's not valid. So the time to trade is from 7 a.m. New York local time to 8:30 a.m. New York local time, but go for 8:29. Don't push the button around 8:30 because most of the time the 8:30 candle is a highly volatile candle. So don't try to trade that 8:30 a.m. Instead, 8:29 should be the last minute to push the button. That is the best time to trade around Wednesday where you have the FOMC. The next pushing button has to be after 2:30 p.m. New York local time. So brother, you are saying that the morning session is not going to be traded. Yeah, you can trade the morning session by your paper money, by your eval, but don't touch your funded account because most of the time this morning session is the liquidity making session for the FOMC. Not 100% of the time, but 90%, 95%, 80%, whatever you say, it is going to make the liquidity for FOMC, which is going to be taken around the PM session. Including the FOMC, no, not including actually, how do I say this? You have to look for another one thing, and that is, do you have any earnings in that specific day? That means Wednesday you have FOMC around 2 p.m., around 2:30 p.m. Do you have any kind of earning news? For example, Amazon earning or Nvidia earning or any other earnings, okay, that can manipulate the market. Most of the earnings news happen after 4 p.m. If you have any kind of earning news in that same day where you have the FOMC, your only opportunity to trade is 7 a.m. to 8:30 a.m. No trade is valid from the morning session, from the PM session. No trade is valid. I would love to repeat this one more time because people will keep asking me this question. Blah 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 blah. I don't want to make any kind of confusion over here. This is my opinion. This is my experience. This is my observation. If you don't want to use it, no problem. Throw it to the dustbin. I am here just to share my experience, my knowledge. If you have the earning news, for example, Nvidia earnings, Amazon earnings, or any kind of big earnings that is going to happen after 4 p.m. Okay, most of the earning news actually happen after 4 p.m. 4:10, 4:05, 4 exactly 4, 4:30, 4:45, 5 p.m. I don't know, but after 4 p.m. If you have the earning news around the same day, you have the FOMC. It can be with the FOMC, sorry, with the conference, without the conference, don't care. But if you have the earning news, your only pushing button is valid from 7 a.m. New York local time to 8:30 a.m. New York local time. That 1 hour and 30 minutes windows is your area to trade. Outside of this area, don't trade anything else in that specific day. Let that day go. Let that day go. Please, it's a request. If you do that in time, you will see that okay, you are actually avoiding a lot of losing trades. Sometimes it's so beautiful. Most of the times it's really too messy. Okay, market doesn't go for the liquidity. It just do miss price action. Monday, we have some kind of medium impact news around 8:30 am, which has already vanished. So we don't have any other news, but still, this is Monday. We'll talk about this Monday price action right now. Tuesday, we have some kind of red folder news around 8:30. We don't need to worry about Tuesday's price action as well. Wednesday, I have already talked about that. Thursday, we have same some kind of red folder medium impact news around 8:30. So no need to worry about the price action around 9:30 or after 9:30, because the red folder news is gone is will be gone around 8:30. Okay. Friday we don't have any news. So Friday is gonna be a low probable day for this week. Instead of this Friday, every single day is a high probable day to trade. I believe so. Today can be little difficult because of the contract change. It can be a bit difficult, but as I told last week, even we are not going to get the beautiful price action at the starting of September. I believe that we are going to get the beautiful price action after the contract change. So after today or tomorrow, which is Tuesday, I believe from Wednesday, the price action is gonna be so beautiful again. And yeah, this is how I will think about the market depending on the current situation. But of course, I have to think about the current world situation. For example, any kind of war between any kind of, a region. I don't know. I mean, anything happened on the world which is kind of war situation or kind of bombing situation. This can change the idea. This can make the market too much manipulative. It can happen, so you have to think about that as well. Right now, it's not the good time for the world. Okay, a new era is going to happen. I believe so. Very soon, the new era is going to be created. I don't want to talk about that, but just think about the world current situation. You can see what is happening in on Nepal, India, then as well as in the Qatar, or all over the world. There is violence, only violence, only violence. So anything can happen anytime. Trump can start to talk about the tariff again, and a lot of things can happen. So please be careful about those type of sudden news. Otherwise, this is gonna be so beautiful, in my opinion. So I believe that this calendar is clear to all of you. Now I will be here in this area, which is our live streaming, and you can see 82 people are currently watching, 70 likes. I'd love to ask you guys, please push the like button before 9:30. Make it some more likes. Okay, that's all I want to ask you guys. Instead of my knowledge. So I'm sharing my knowledge. You are going to share your likes. That's all I ask from you guys. Nothing else. Okay. And if you really love it, then you can subscribe. Otherwise, it's up to you, man. Here, I have just opened it. Did you change the contract? Please try to vote over here. It will take just 1 second to push either yes or no, so that I will get an overall idea how many people has already changed the contract already. Okay, so please try to vote over here. That's all. And let me know to the comment box if you have any kind of question or anything after I finish my analysis about the price action. So please make sure that you have any question you have asked me after I finish. When I'm talking about this market, I'm not able to see what you are writing over here. I will not read any of this comment. So I will only focus over here. So this is the NQ chart, and you can see this is still NQU 2025. I'm not changing to NQZ 2025, which is the December contract, until the volume is not bigger than the the NQU. Okay. So over here, I would love to start from the weekly chart. So from the weekly chart, this is two line you can see over here, which I have marked from low to the high, 20% and 30%, which is TGIF. Thanks God it's Friday. Most of the time this TGIF has to be done by Friday. Most of the time it should be done like Friday. If it doesn't happen by Friday, then I look for Monday and Tuesday to see that can it reach until any of this line. So if this market would love to go higher, first it has to come either to this line or to that line. After tapping here or in between these two lines anywhere, then it can come here and closed over here. No problem with that. But it can't close. Sorry, let me mark it one more time. It can't close below this. Okay, if it close below this, that means the TGIF is not done yet. It's still not done. Either it has to tap here, then it has to go higher, or it has to close in between these two lines anywhere. Okay, so it can tap here and then close above these lines, no problem, or it has to tap here, or it has to close in between these two lines. It can't close below this line. If it do that, I will say the TGF is not done yet, and I will look for this only by Monday and Tuesday, as the Friday didn't happen the TGIF. So I will keep looking for this TGIF by today or tomorrow. As you can see right now, this market is bullish, and it's extremely bullish. I'm very happy to see that, because it has cleared the Friday high. Some of you asked me, Previous day high has taken, so now market will go for the previous day low. This is Monday and Tuesday where I look for previous day high or previous day low. You can say, brother, this is the weekly candle, but either way, this is the high of the Friday. Okay, so I will show you that from the daily chart as well. It is important to mark these two lines by today and tomorrow. You have to keep those line over here. If the TGF is not done by today or tomorrow, I will remove this two line from Wednesday. So in if this market come to this line around Wednesday, I really don't care about them because it didn't come here because of the TGIF. It came here for other price action or any other reason. It came here. So by today and tomorrow, my first bias is bearish for these two lines. If it keep going higher, I don't care. I will not look for the buy. I will only look for the sell. And as you can see, market has cleared the Friday high. So now it should be the accumulation day and market has to come back again into any of this line. Okay, even if it doesn't reach over here, I'll look for the buy sell, and if whatever run I will get, if I get that run, I'm happy with that, and that should be done for the day. From the daily chart, you can see low, high, lower low. So this low has taken that low by a shallow run or a very small run. Still, this is the run, low, high, lower low. This is the middle leg, which is low, one leg, high, two leg, lower low, three leg. The 2 number leg is the middle leg. I would love to mark the middle leg as my standard deviation. So the lowest body to highest body, and if I go for the standard deviation, you can see here this is minus 1.5 standard deviation. On the right hand side, you can see over here it's minus 1.5 standard deviation. This is minus 2.5 standard deviation. Of course, this minus 2 standard deviation is also important. I'm not saying that it can reverse from here minus 2, but most of the time the most strongest level is minus 1.5. This is the most strongest, the best strongest level. It has the power to stop the market and send it lower. So I really would love to care about this minus 1.5 standard deviation. I'm not thinking that the all-time high is done, then now this market will start to fall. No, until this market doesn't reach to minus 1.5, I will not look for any kind of sell. If the body close above the minus 1.5 standard deviation, I will look for minus 2.5 standard deviation. If it break that minus 2.5 standard deviation, then I will go for week to week to find out minus 1 standard deviation and minus 2 standard deviation. So if the minus 1.5, 2.5 from daily chart body to body is broken, I will look for this line to think about my bearishness again. So until then, I'm more interested to stay here with this body to body and would love to mark minus 1.5 standard deviation, minus 2.5 standard deviation. Now I'm going to remove this standard deviation and you will see these two line over here. Just remember this minus 1.5, minus 2.5. I am bullish until this minus 1.5 standard deviation, but today more interestingly I'm bearish either any of these two lines. So I would love to see this market will fall after clearing the Friday high, which is the previous day high. After clearing this high, this market will come back again any of this line, and after reaching here, then it will start to go for minus 1.5 standard deviation. Without coming here, if it keep going higher by today and tomorrow, that means today is bullish, today is bullish, today is, what the hell, man, just a second, today is bullish and tomorrow is also bullish. That means this today I will not trade any kind of buy setup. No buy setup is valid by Monday and Tuesday, just because the TGIF is not done by Friday. If it was done by Friday, I would be strongly looking for the bullish. Overall, I am bullish, but according to the narrative or the daily narrative, Monday narrative, Tuesday narrative, I have to look for some kind of a specific thing. That means if even if I'm bullish, this market can't just simply keep going higher. It has to give me some kind of retracement or something like that. So until this market doesn't come over here, I'm looking for bearishness. If it come here by today, tomorrow I'll be bullish. If it doesn't come here by today, or if it just keep consolidating around here, that means it didn't either go higher or lower. Tomorrow will be, until this is not taken, I'll look for the bearishness by today and tomorrow. By Wednesday, I'll start to look for the bullishness until this minus 1.5 standard deviation. So that is my primarily, this is my idea from the daily chart to trade today. I'm bearish until any of these two lines. I'd love to come to the hourly chart. So this is the hourly chart. You can see this high and that high, they are the relatively equal highs. Okay, so this high and that high, they are the relatively equal highs. this market has cleared the relatively equal highs. That means the buy side liquidity has been cleared. Now, if you take a closer look here, you have the sell side liquidity around this area. You can mark this low with that low, which is a shallow run. Otherwise, this is called the obvious liquidity. I'm going to mark it from here because from the lower time frame, it's so beautiful sell side liquidity. You can go to your lower time frame, that means 1 minute chart, and you can mark them as your sell side liquidity. But remember, I have more important line, which is this black line, minus 20 standard minus 20 TGIF line, minus 30 TGIF line. Any of these two line is more interest to me to think about the sell. As a confluences, I would love to see that this relatively equal highs has been cleared. Now this market will start to fall for the any of this line from the hourly chart. From 15-minute chart, same thing over here. This low and that low, relatively equal lows, a very nice, beautiful sell side liquidity over here. Market has cleared very beautiful buy side liquidity. Now my interest to see, can it fall for this sell side liquidity, and then any of this line will be traded before going higher. This is my only plan, or whatever it happens, if it keep going higher and trade this line by today, I don't care about that. I will not look for any kind of buy. If you really would love to take the buy, go for that. I have no objection with that, but I am only interested to look for sell. If sell happened, I'll go for the trade. No sell happened, I will not go for the trade. This is the only interest for me. Would love to come here according to the London session. Okay, so you can see this high and that high made relatively equal highs, and this high has been created around 3:30. Okay, so this is the 3:30 a.m. Now I'll be in 1 minute chart. This is the 1 minute chart. I have told that London session is the liquidity making session. There is no other option for me to trade the London session without thinking that this is the liquidity making session. 95 days out of 100 days, you will see that London session has built the liquidity, either the buy side liquidity or the sell side liquidity, or it has built both buy side and sell side liquidity. Both of them has been built by the London session. That has to be built in between 1 a.m. New York local time to 6 a.m. New York local time. But you are only allowed to trade in between 2 a.m. New York local time to 5 a.m. New York local time. If you have more experience to trade the London session, then you can trade until 5:30. So 5:30 can be your last time to push the button. After 5:30, no trade is valid, in my opinion. Okay, no trade is valid. For London session, my maximum stop loss is 15 handle. If it works with that 15 handle, that means I have found a trade and my stop loss is actually 16 handle. Okay, I can't put it 15 handle below the 15 handle or around 15 handle. I'm not interested to take that trade, and my maximum target is also 15 handle. If you think that 15 handle is very small, then you can trade however you want to trade. I have no problem, but I would love to look for maximum 15 handle, and most of the time my stop loss is around London session is 9 to 10 handle, something like that. After 15 handle reach, you can do type of things. Either you can close your trade or you can take the partial, and then you can hold your trade as long as you want. I have no problem with that, but I'm only interested to look for 15 handle. It is very specific 15 handle, no other confusion. This is the high from the 15-minute chart. You can see before this high, we didn't have any other high. No other high was over there. Now you can see there is another high, and as you can see, this high has been cleared even before 1 a.m. Okay, so on a.m. before even 1 a.m. this high has been cleared. So as you were only allowed to trade in between 2 to 5 a.m., that is why this is, I'm just going straightly over here, because there was no other relatively equal highs. This was a bullish market. Finally, this has made the relatively equal highs over here. I'm coming to 1 minute chart now. There is two type of setup which is valid for me around the London session. First setup is, if you have the bullish fair value gap, you are looking for sell because market has built the buy side liquidity. So you have to look for sell. If you are looking for sell, you have to look for the first bullish fair value gap. Now here I can see the first bullish fair value gap is over here, around here. What happened? Just a second. This is the first bullish fair value gap. Okay, around here. There is a very small bullish fair value gap around here, which is with the volume imbalance. I'm not interested to market because this is more clean to me. So this is the first bullish fair value gap. The liquidity is here. Market has built the first bullish fair value gap here. I'm not interested to mark this type of bullish fair value gap. If this bullish fair value gap has been created here somewhere, that means that exactly to the top. exactly to the top. After building the fair value gap, market didn't work anything over there. I love to mark that bullish fair value gap, and when the bullish fair value gap will be violated, I would love to take the sell from that bullish fair value gap. As you can see, market has made the bullish fair value gap here. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, lot of candles over there. Market has worked a lot of things over there. I'm not interested to use this bullish fair value gap to frame my sell setup. So this is one type of model I look for the London session. The next model is a clean, perfect 22 YT model. Now, if I go for the 22 YT model, which is very specific for me, all I need to see, market has taken some buy side liquidity from 1 minute chart, which has been cleared over here. It has to take some buy side liquidity from 1 minute chart, but it will make the liquidity from the 15-minute chart. This is a swing low, which is a valid swing low, the best swing low that should be valid for shifting market structure. You can see here, this swing low has been shifted the market around this area. After the market structure shift, all I need a fair value gap. If I have the fair value gap and the immediate reaction, that means kind of within three to five candle, it has trade that gap, I will look for that sell. Now here there is something else around here. I know that it's very difficult to see, but still this is the entry gap around here. Very difficult to see, but until here you can see there is the entry gap as well. So this is the breakaway gap, this is the entry gap. If you don't want to use this entry gap, it's up to you. I always look for the entry gap, even if there is one tick entry gap. I don't look for the one tick breakaway gap or very small breakaway gap, but I always give the priority to the entry gap, even if it is very small. I always give the priority. So if you are with me for so long now, you have seen that sometimes after getting the market structure shift, I say that even if there is one tick gap, I'll look for the sell from there. But for the marking the breakaway gap or the last fair value gap, I will always be very specific for a clean gap. That means a very beautiful gap, not this type of very small gap. So here this gap is important to me. And if you count the candle 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, this 5 candle has reached to this gap, even though I'm not interested to use this gap to take my entry. 1, 2, 3. Within 3 candle, I got my entry from the the entry gap, which is should be here. Stop loss has to be above the high, which has cleared the liquidity. This is the high which has cleared the liquidity from 1 minute chart. Brother, you are talking about that London session is the liquidity making session, and now you are saying that market has cleared the liquidity. Liquidity is going to be made from 15-minute chart. So this liquidity has to be made from 15-minute chart. But from 1 minute chart, while I'm looking for a setup, market has to clear some liquidity. After clearing the liquidity, then I will look for the 22 YT model. So this is the first job or first rule for looking for the 22 YT model. Market has cleared liquidity, market structure shift, fair value gap, immediate reaction, stop loss above the high which has cleared 1 minute liquidity, just above that high. It's better to put it a bit higher of that high. It's always better if you find that okay, that is actually enough for you, then you can just simply put it a bit higher. But if you see that oh, okay, no, if I try to put it a bit higher, then it's gonna be 20, 50, 30 handle, then you can put it 1 or 2 tick above that high, up to you. But I prefer to put it a bit higher of the high, just clear the liquidity a bit higher. Okay, if it is still inside the 15 handle stop loss. And again, my target is always 15 handle, so which is here, that should be the 15 handle. And after taking the 15 handle, you can look for the next swing low from the 15-minute chart. You can look for the next swing low as your target. For example, here around this area, this is the 15-minute chart, and you can see this is the next swing low over here. That's the clean swing low. So you can look for that swing low. I'm just going to 1 minute chart one more time, and here this is that swing low. You can hold your trade until that swing low if you want. Yeah, I have no problem with that. It's all up to you, just up to you. I have no problem with that. And after coming over here around this area, you will look for the same opportunity to look for the buy again because this market is going to make the sell side liquidity as well. But as you can see here, I don't have any setup. Either I don't have the bearish gap, as I talked about here, bullish gap. So you are looking for sell, you will look for bullish gap. There is no bearish gap that is near the liquidity. So this was the liquidity. There was no liquidity. There was no 22 YT model as well. Nothing over here. This market fall here again, and after reaching over here, still this market was just the way it went ahead. If you find any setup, of course you can go for that, but it was already after 5 a.m. New York local time, so I really don't think so that there was any other opportunity to take the buy, even though it has built the sell side liquidity. So it's up to you. If you find any setup, of course you can go for that, but I can see this London session has built a perfect 22 YT model by building the 22, I mean the buy side liquidity, and then it has came back again until this low from 15-minute chart by breaking this low, came until here, and then this market went higher again. Of course, there was no buy setup. I have seen this as an hindsight, but I didn't find any buying opportunity, even though that was a very nice run toward that liquidity. If the both buy side and sell side liquidity has been built, that means this London session you have already missed the opportunity to trade. Both buy side and sell side liquidity has been built. That means it's you have already missed the opportunity. So if you have any confusion about the London session, I have already made a playlist inside the YouTube channel where I have explained the London session in a very specific way. You guys can check that out. I have also talked about a lot other things over here. You can please check them out. Right now, I'm more interested to look for this sell side liquidity, which has been built by the London session. Now you will say that, brother, so London session low is going to be taken. So London session high has been cleared. Now this market is coming for the London session low. No, it's not coming for the London session low. It's coming for the relatively equal lows as well as my TGIF line. So I'm more interested to see this market will come for these two lines. I don't care about the London session liquidity, because this session liquidity we have to trade in a very different way. In my opinion, we have another logic, another topics, another whole session. I need to explain the session liquidity the way I have explained the daily high and the daily low. There is some kind of specific things you have to think about the session high and session low. Of course, they are liquidity, but that liquidity has to be observed by a very specific way. It's not something like I just came in front of my chart. I have seen Asia session highest taken, so now it will go for the Asian session low. Or London session highest taken, it will go for London session low. It has cleared AM session, New York AM session high. Now it will go for AM session low. We can't do that like that way. Okay, so that is all before the stream. Now I'm done for the pre-market analysis. As I told, I'm only interested to look for sell. If there is any selling opportunity, I'll go for that. Otherwise, I'm not interested to trade. If it keep going higher, I'll let this go. But I'm only interested to think about sell. I'm not going to trade any kind of able or funded account until the end of this week. As I told, I'm doing the psychological thing, so I'm trying to train my psychology depending on my research or my videos I'm making over there. So I'm trying to do that as well. So I will take 1 week or maximum 2 week break from trading the live or the funded or the able account. Okay. So it's for my psychological things. If you don't like it, you can go anywhere you want. I'm not hiding anything. This is the paper trade. Okay, I'm just going to reset it actually. I'll just keep it like that. So this is the paper trade. If you want to stay here, you can stay. Otherwise, you can go anywhere you want. There's nothing to hide, so of course. Okay, that's all for the pre-market analysis. Now I really would love to know if you have any question. Please let me know to the comment box, to the chat area. Okay, by the way, guys, you can hear me. Everything is cool. Sir, at all time high we have to look for TGIF. Reconfirm, of course I have to look for the TGIF. TGIF has more relationship with the all time high. Okay, Ravi, hey brother, how are you? Yes, please let me know who is over here. Okay, please let me know. I have just 5 minutes left before I have 5 minutes to talk to you guys. Please let me know who is over here. Hey Pandey, so are you saying that trade against the trend? I'm not a trend trader. I'm not a trend is my friend trader. I'm a ICT trader. So I love to trade throughout the logic, not because of the trend. Good morning, Big John Viking. Hey RS, good morning, brother. Okay, Pandey, thank you, brother. Thanks for understanding, brother. Hey, Harish, how are you, brother? Hey, Madhu, I'm an ICT trade. I trade the train too, but I look for liquidity and PDRF. That's cool, brother. Of course, whatever is going to help you, go with that. How long you are trading ICT? Near about 4 years now. I don't have huge experience. I started from the starting of 2022. Actually, I started to believe it from 2022, but I know ICT from 2019, and I was the disbeliever. I was the hater of ICT himself for near about 3 years. And from 2022, I started to understand what he's trying to explain about the price action. So I can say that from to the starting of the 2022. Positive master, I'm cool, Nas. Thanks for asking. Sister, how are you, sister? You are early today. Sachin sir, for reversal, can we trade today? Also, like we have trade on Friday by 50-minute standard deviation. No, 50-minute standard deviation I have used on Friday because of believing that this market will come back again inside the weekly range. That's why I have used the 15-minute standard deviation just to find out the reversal area. If I go over here, how many 3 minutes I have, right? 3 minutes. Let me check if I can cover that. So I think that was the leg from the standard deviation from no, that was not the leg. What was that leg? Friday was here, right? I think that was the leg. I'm not if I'm not wrong. Yeah, that was the leg by the standard deviation. So here to here, this is the minus 1.5 standard deviation, this minus 2.5 standard deviation, this is the minus 3 standard deviation. This market finally reached until the minus 3 standard deviation, then started to fall. But to be honest, on Friday over here, I was expecting that this market either will fall from minus 2.5 or minus 1.5. When it came here, I told that of course it can reverse from there, but it's very low probability. It's a very low probable area. The highest probable area minus 1.5, minus 2.5, and the final area is minus 3. So it actually came until minus 3 standard deviation, then it has been reversed. And I wanted to see it will come back again inside the range, but it didn't came. And the TGF is not done by Friday, so I'm looking for the TGF by today. But all-time high standard deviation, you have to look for that standard deviation from daily chart. I'm bearish, brother. Hey, Murshad, walaikum salam, brother. I started sniper line entry. It's a very quick and on a very small time frame. It's true from 30-second chart. Nah, I'm late. Oh, okay, you were late also. Okay, Naz, no problem. Good luck to our trader master. Thank you. Good luck to you, Naz. Can I enter on a trade in London session? Or, of course, you can trade around the London session. There is nothing wrong to trade the London session. At least not this week. If you are a London session trader, of course, you can trade the London session. But just remember, London session is a low volatile session, so you have to make sure that your target is very small. So 1 minute left before the market open. Thank you, Tamimi. Guys, please like the button. It will help to support this channel. Thank you, Nasis. Thank you so much. 50-minute bearish parabolic gap, Sachin. Any kind of 50-minute bearish parabolic gap is the confirmation of the reversal. Walaikum assalam. Stux, how are you, brother? Sure, sure, Sachin. In NAP week is low probability, CPI week is low probability, FOMC low probability. When should we trade? Who told you that NFP is a low probability, CPI is a low probability, FOMC is a low probability? Who told you that? First, let me know that, brother. I'm full stacks. Thanks, man. Thanks for asking. NFP is a low probability. I agree with you. NFP is low probability, but still we are able to trade until Wednesday AM session. So just one day you have to let go. Then what did you say? CPI. CPI is not a low probable week or something like that. For CPI, the two day before the CPI. That means if CPI is on Wednesday, for example, CPI is on Wednesday. So Monday and Tuesday is the low probability. From CPI to until Friday, that means 3 more days you have to trade with high probable opportunity. Then FOMC, just the morning session is the low probability. Just the morning session is the low probability. So if you think that you can't let one session go or one day go, that means you are trying to trade every day. Now every day is not for trading. It's not my word, it's the word from the most successful trader all over the world. For example, whatever you take, everyone will tell you that every day is not for trading, so you have to let some days go. But if you think that no, I'm going to trade every day, that means you don't have the mentality to trade. You have the mentality to just, I need the trade, that's all. So you have to let some days go. If you say that every day, every CPI, FOMC, NFP is a low probable time when you will trade, then you are in a wrong idea, brother. You have to change your idea first. I think my point is clear. For example, this week is an FOMC week. So what did I say? Just the morning session is the low probable area to trade for FOMC days. Just the morning session. So you have to let go one session only. Please let that go. I'm not interested to look for buy, but if you can find a buying opportunity, please go for that. I'm more interested to look for a sell. Please, guys, if you find any buying opportunity, go for that. And please let us know where is your buy, where did you take the buy, and where is your target. Let us know. We'll celebrate your boom, okay? I'm not interested to look for buy. I will only take the sell, nothing else. If it doesn't provide me the sell, if instead it keep going higher, I will do nothing. Market is above the new midnight open and above the 8:30 open as well. So it's in deep premium as well as it is around the all-time high. I believe that now it will go to the discount first. So the discount is below the new the midnight open, which is over here. So here this gap is my first opportunity, first target from the 50 minute chart. That gap is my first target, and if it can break this gap, then the sell side liquidity and the TGIF line, any of this line will be my target. If you find an entry opportunity, let us know. Would love to celebrate your boom. Waiting, oh, waiting, oh, waiting, oh, waiting, waiting, waiting. Okay, the volume is below here. I mean, the low volume is over here to NQZ. So I can stay in NQU, no problem, until at least the volume is not bigger than the NQU. I can still stay on the NQZ, NQU until the volume is not bigger to NQZ. Hey, Ahbab traders, how are you, brother? Vijayaraman, good morning. Kuba, I tried to catch first presented, but now they clear the high and I don't like it anymore. Oh, okay, I didn't mark the first presented gap. I'm not interested to mark the first presented gap right now as I'm trading the 22 YT model. It's not important to me. But of course, you can keep the first presented gap on your chart. Just not going to mark the first presented gap. And I believe, according to me as well as ICT, yeah, this is the valid first presented gap. Well, I'll keep it over here, okay? SMT need one. Okay, there was an SMT, but actually later both of the market has cleared the high, so no SMT so far. I'm looking for seller. How about sitting patiently? I only plan on trading if I see something today, Wednesday PM and Friday. Be a disciplined trader. You need nothing else. If you can be a disciplined trader, you need nothing else. No price action, nothing. All you need to be disciplined. That means you can sit on your hand in front of your chart without doing anything. If you can do that, I promise, brother, you don't need the price action. You don't need anything else. Just try to be disciplined. That's all you need. 15-minute time frame, 15-minute time frame SMT is the stronger. The more high time frame, the more stronger it is. But at least 15-minute chart we should look for the SMT. And 1 minute is just on conferences. For example, you are looking for a sell and you have found 1 minute SMT. That is kind of an extra confirmation of your trade. Do you plan for the week in advance, or you just plan for the day? I've already done that, brother. At the beginning, I've already explained what is my weekly plan. So at the beginning of the stream, near about 40 minutes it takes, maybe 30 to 40 minutes to explain the whole weekly plan. No problem. Guys, don't forget to push the like button and subscribe to our channel if you are new. And if you have no problem with my accent, with my pronunciation. London high and low is necessary to net New York session drawn liquidity. Okay. So is that 934 candle valid for? There is no single swing high which is valid for shifting market structure. I think that's gonna be the best answer for your question, Punjabi. There is not even a single swing low, not swing, sorry. There is not even a single swing low which is valid for shifting market structure until now. Oh, NQZ Mariana, NQZ 2025. Sorry, I'll just write it down. It's not yet. I didn't change the contract yet. It's the new contract and it's December 25 contract. This is the new contract. I didn't change it, as you can see here. When the volume, this volume will be bigger than this volume. Right now we are using NQU here, NQU. When the volume will be bigger than this NQU, I will change to NQZ. But for example, not only volume, both of these things are important, open interest and the volume. It is the best to switch when both of them are bigger than NQU. Is it cause still wait for 15-minute parallel gap or inverse? No, sir. There is no, for shifting market structure, marking the swing low, There is no relationship with the 15-minute chart. It didn't meet with my requirements. That is why it's not the valid swing low for shifting market structure. I believe that I will get the SMT now. So this market will take this high, the NQ will take the high, and it will fail to take this high. So this will be the SMT. I believe it will happen. Then this market will start to fall. Let's see if it happens like that way. I really don't like Monday. Most of the time, it doesn't give good setups for me. It's true, brother. Monday and Friday is actually low probability, but Monday should be beautiful. Friday, I am afraid of, but Monday should be beautiful. Will trade funded or able. I have already talked about this at the beginning. All-time high price without three candle can go down. All-time high without three candle price can go down. All-time high price without three candle price can go down. What do you mean by that, brother? FOMC this week, so Monday should be good. Yeah, absolutely, Jonathan. Monday should be good. It should be good as the FOMC. Actually, most of the FOMC days, FOMC weeks, Monday is so beautiful. I'm expecting today's price action will be so beautiful. Not confirmation, but I'm thinking like that way. Let's see. So let's see above. We got a small boom after SMT and a small inversion parallel gap. Boom for you, brother. Boom. According to ICT, when price is all-time high, then if price want to go down, then have to make three candles swing. Otherwise, it will pull back. Only not going fall. Okay, I really don't know about that. I have a random question: is the first month of every quarter are difficult to trade? I always lose massively on October, January, April, July. These 4 months. At the beginning of the contract change, it's bit difficult. That means, for example, today the contract is going to be changed by today. Okay, so by today, tomorrow, maybe the day after tomorrow, like maximum 2 to 3 days, it's difficult. Around the contract changing time, it's a bit difficult, but most of the time it's really so beautiful price action. There is no relationship with the contract change to bad price action. The whole month? No, I don't think so. I didn't see like that way. January is the lowest probable area to trade. For example, January is the lowest probable area to trade. April, bit difficult. July is absolutely shit. July and August are shit. And then December. This area are absolutely shit area to trade. So of course, I'm not interested to trade those area with the high probable, sorry, with the highest leverage or highest my funded account. No, not that way. That way. Trade should be started from second week of February as a beautiful price action. So the price action will be better. Okay, the price action will start to be better from the 2nd February of every year to until December, mid of December. For example, 16, 17, 18, anything like that. So until that area, it should be so beautiful. If this market keep going higher, I will do nothing. I will keep waiting for the selling opportunity. So if you find any buying opportunity, go for that. In between February to December, July and August are the hardest area to trade. July and August. More importantly, the last week of August is the shittest price action ever. Okay, there can be no way it will be beautiful. Almost 99% of the time, the last week of August is the shittest price action. 99%. Go and check every single year. Out of this, April is the beginning of the manipulative things. Sorry, accumulate. Yeah, manipulation. April is a bit difficult, not that much shit. Like 1 or 2 days can be a bit difficult. Okay, something like that. 1 2 days or maybe a maximum 1 week can be difficult. Sometimes starting of the month, sometimes ending of the month. July, same thing. Sometimes starting of the month is bad. Sometimes ending of the month is bad. Otherwise, most of the area of the year, if everything is good, there is no relationship with the contract change for good or bad price action. Just my observation, brother. I'm waiting for a selling opportunity. I'm not interested to look for buy. I will not take the buy. I will only take the sell. If there is a selling opportunity, that means there is a selling 22 YT model, I will go for that sell. Otherwise, I will not trade this bullish market, or if it is keep going higher, I will not trade this one. There is a lot of reason for that. For example, this is a all-time high. Everyone is chasing the market. This is a very extreme bullish market. Contract has been changed. After changing the contract, this is also bullish. Everything is telling me that everyone is going for buy. I'm not interested to take that buy. I will wait for the sell. Exactly from where the sell will happen, I have no idea. But for the first time, I will get my 22 sell model. I will take that sell. It can happen now. Let's say around 10. Market has opened just 24 minutes, so nothing happened yet. Still, we have 1 hour 34, 36 minutes, 35 minutes to trade. Market closed here on Friday. Today, on Monday, market opened here. Then a bull candle from 15 minute chart. Another bull candle from 15 minute chart. If you are a trader, okay, trend line trader or trending trader or whatever it is, what would you expect? This is a bullish market. Market opened higher, gap up, open, okay, gap up. opening gap up, then market is bullish. The first two 15-minute candle is bullish candle. What does it mean? Market is around the all-time high. There is no other high above that high. So this is going to the moon. Take the buy, take the buy, take the buy, take the buy, take the buy. Please take the buy. I'm not interested to take the buy. What is the worst thing that is going to happen to me if I don't take the buy? I will miss the buy setup. I will miss the buy run. That's all I am going to miss. If anyone have the opportunity to go for the boot map, if I'm not wrong, boot map, something like that. Okay, it's boot map if I'm not wrong. Just look for the baller. I mean, sorry, the liquidity. What is the highest liquidity? It's really good if you can use the boot map for finding out the liquidity. Then you'll be able to look for perfect reversal after clear that liquidity. Man, uh, giving board. Thanks for asking that. Yeah, book map, book map. I'm sorry, Bizarban. It should be book map. Thank you, man, for confirming. You were asking me this question like in 2022, 23, where I had huge profit, man. Come on, it's huge profit. Still, sometimes I feel like trading is not for me. Okay, I can't trade. Okay, it's not for me. I'm not made for the trade. Trading is something for other people who are actually beautiful, who has the ability to trade. It's not for me. I have no idea how to trade these candles. It's absolutely gambling. There can't be anything true. Everything is false. Even sometimes now, still I feel like that way. Still now, okay, in 2025, it's very near the end of 2025. I'm here trading from 2020, 2017. It's near about 8 years now. Still, I feel like it's not for me. I'm so sorry, guys. I really don't want to make you disappointed or like I don't have any negative intention. I feel like that still now, and most of the time I feel like this way when I see the post from the Twitter when everyone is posting the winning trade, but I didn't find any trading opportunity, or maybe my entries was a losing trade, or maybe I tried 2 3 times, all of them are losing trade. And I came to Twitter X and I find out, oh, everyone is getting the winning trade. What a shit trader I am. Okay, still I feel like that. It's not a discouragement. I'm not trying to discourage anyone, but it happens, I believe. Most of the traders feel like that way. Touching 25K soon. Let's see, brother, if it can touch 2020, 25,000 soon or not. Hey, Sachin. Good morning, Lender. Hi, Mustafa. Why? What do you mean by why, brother? This is when you started learning ICT concepts from 2022, at the beginning of 2022. They have good editor laws. That's different matter, but yeah, sometimes it feels like that. It's a very natural thing, and then after that shit happens, when you will go back some winning streak, that means the very next 4 to 5 days of very beautiful price action, you will build your confidence again. Then you will break your confidence again, then you will build your confidence again. This is how this is going to work. I really would love to see that it will tap to this line, then it will start to reverse. This is the best case of scenario. So let's say if it can tap over this line and then start to reverse. No, sir. I was a perfect gambler. My first trade was from 2017. After near about 4 to 5 months, I studied retail trading. I loved the butterfly. I don't know you guys know that or not. Butterfly. That was my beautiful. That was my making confident entries by depending on that butterfly. There was an indicator actually on MT5, MT4 where we are used to use the indicator to mark the butterfly. Okay, that setup I loved a lot, and it has given me near about $1,100 in 1,100 euro. Okay, by maybe 2 to 3 days. I used to trade with eccentrics or something like that. Exen or something like that. I don't remember the name. NX or something like that. Okay, broker. Hello. Now, now that Xness, absolutely right. Xness. That was the broker name Xness. So I have made near about $1,100. Okay, 1,100 euro or something like that. And then I lose all of them. And then I keep losing. And then I keep losing. And then I keep losing. I was just keep losing. I was just keep losing. But thanks to Allah, because I never give up, and I was thinking that maybe there should be something I will find if I don't give up, and it will make me profitable. And thanks to Allah that finally I found ICT himself. Though I keep saying that in 2029 when 2019 when I first find the ICT concepts, after studying this I was feeling like this is bullshit. This is the most scammer thing ever. There can't be more scamming than the ICT himself. Then in 2022 I came back, and in 2022 video ICT talked about something, and where he told that those people will be back again to me after leaving me. So if you are leaving ICT now, you have to come back again ICT. I was laughing around that time when he was saying that. I'm patiently wait for 15-minute bearish gap, but wanna know how to think about reversal without gap. There's the first 22 IT model. I'll go for the sell, Sachin, because this market is around the all-time high, and I don't need the high time frame PDR. I have the Joker. So first selling model 2022. I'll go for that sell. If you need more confident entry, then you have to wait for a 15-minute bearish fair value gap. If you need more confirmed entry, nothing is confirmed, but like there's a possibility that I will get a winning trade instead of losing trade. You have to wait for a 15-minute bearish gap. That gap will be traded, and then the 22 IT model is gonna give you the best opportunity to go for the sell. Nowadays, XNS banned new accounts in India. Old accounts is valid. It was from 2017 to 2020, brother. So long time ago. Around 2020, I was absolutely broke, and I stopped trading the real amount. And in that time, maybe I have lost near about 6 to 8,000 euro, something like that. By 2017 to 2020, I have lost 6 to 8,000 euro, something like that. Not exact amount, but around that area. Okay, I don't. Nobody can count this. Because you have the broker, you will get some money, you got your salary, you just put on your salary over there. On that time this prop firm was not available. Right now we can trade through take profit trader. They have a great opportunity, or maybe any other prop firm, but around that area we don't have that type of opportunity to trade. I was a forex trader, And finally I have found the my funded, not my funded future, it was forex fund, I guess, if I'm not wrong, FTMO and forex fund. So that was the first area where I had started to make some money from that profit in 2022, end of the 2022, by using US 100, not NQ chart. Good morning, Baragan. We don't have Nasdaq. We only trade US Tech. Yeah, Nasdaq we don't have, brother. I know that. You have to trade US. Volume is split on both contract. Wait until tomorrow. Zebras, I'm not kind of obsessed to take an entry. I'm just trying to find an entry opportunity. That's all, brother. The first day of the contract change can be a bit difficult, but I believe today's price action is going to be a bit beautiful because we have the FOMC. I think a lot of contradictory over here. Is it going to be beautiful because of FOMC, or is it going to be bad because of contract change? What is going to happen? Market will give me my answer. I will get the answer from the market very soon. Is there anyone who use the take profit trader? If you love to use the take profit trader, you guys can try the trade day as well. You will get a better discount over there. I'm sorry, I probably missed it, but did you say Friday low probability day? Yeah, Friday is the low probability day, brother. At least for me, I'm afraid of Friday. If I'm afraid of any specific day, that is Friday. First of old hour plus macro has not given much confidence. I'm thinking bad price action because of contract change. Let's see, RP. Still we have the time. I really would love to see it will come here to this line and then it will start to reverse. That is my expectation so far. In the meantime, I am preferring some kind of SMT with NQ and ES. So here the lower chart is ES, the higher chart is NQ. I'm expecting some kind of SMT with ES and NQ, then it will start to fall. That is my expectation. Let's see if it can happen. No, US Tech is absolutely different contract. No, lot of manipulation, broker manipulation, lot of things. Sahib. When I found this NQ chart, sorry, actually I didn't start my trading with NQ chart. I have started with trading with ES. I was a ES trader, and when finally ICT switched to NQ, I switched to NQ as well with him. I had no idea why I have switched it. He switched it, I switched it. That's all. So I was an ES trader, and later I switched to NQ. Now I'm with the NQ chart. That's all. No bearish fair value gap since 9:30. Wow, I didn't notice that, brother. No, we have bearish fair value gap, very small, but kind of bearish fair value gap over here, around 943. What is the process, the payout of take profit trader, first payout and other regular payout with buffer. If you can make the buffer, you can request your payout same day. And there is no other rules, brother. Just request the payout and they will immediately send you the money to your account. Last time when market was at the all-time high, this time I had looked to trade for the 1 minute order block with using the Joker, but I got shout from you. After that, you told me why not the order block and why the market structure ship. I remembered. That's cool, brother. If you don't forget that, yeah. I also remember, but I exactly don't remember what was the conversation. But I remember that I got a bit obsessed on you, and it was I love you. That's why. Some of you can think this is the market structure shift, this is the fair value gap, and you'd love to take the sell, you can go for it. I don't have the market structure shift yet. I'm not going to take the trade. If you would love to take the trade by seeing this market structure shift, and maybe this is the fair value gap, and you will take the fair value gap entry, please go for that. I don't have the opportunity yet. I'm not going to take the trade. I'm just trying to clear my point. Your job is to take the decision. I'm not taking the sell because it's not a valid market structure shift to me. So I'm not taking any kind of sell. Even if it provide any sell right now, I'm not going to take it. The drawdown is until the buffer, brother Khalid. So when you will reach to your buffer, there is no drawdown. For example, you have 50K account. So your buffer is $2,000. When you will make $2,000, there is no buffer. That's cool. Man, I'm not saying to wait. I'm just saying what I will do. I'm not taking this trade. If you feel good, go for that trade. There is the problem, brother. Okay, because if I say that don't take the sell, and then you are seeing that this market is falling, you will start to say that, brother, that was a perfect market structure shift. That was a perfect sell. Why you didn't take the sell? Blah 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 blah. I didn't take the sell because you didn't take. I'm not saying this to you, Harish. I'm saying this some people. Okay, this is how I get blamed. I don't like it. I'm not taking this sell. I am looking for sell, but I'm not taking this sell even if it provide me the entry opportunity because it's not my selling opportunity. So I will not take this sell. I will wait. If you look at MNQ, the entry is super valid, but I'm in the chart where I should look for. This is the chart I should look for. NQU 2025. This is the chart I should look for. I can do one more thing actually. NQZ 2025. Can check it from here actually if it is valid from there. No, it's not valid from here as well. MNQ chart is the manipulative chart, so I don't want to use the MNQ chart price action against the NQ chart price action. I think you got my point, brother. I don't take a trade until it fills that inverse invisible fair value gap, which is visible to SP100. Mm-hmm. Okay. I always appreciate those people who would love to wait. There is something very messy. No need to trade that messy price action. Wait for the better price action. Thank you, Madi, for asking that. Yeah, guys, please don't forget to push the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel if you are not with us. Okay. Why not perfect market structure shift? Please make a video on market structure shift. No, Harish, I didn't say this to you, brother. I told that beforehand that it's not. I didn't tell that to you. If you come to our channel, inside this channel, there is something called playlist. If you come to this playlist, inside this playlist, you will find a folder which is named study. On the left bottom corner, you can see the study, STUDY study. If you come over here to this study folder, there is 27 videos. Those people who are interested about the market structure shift, this is two video. I have made this one. Some of you can actually give the complaint that you don't, that market structure shift is not cleared by this video. So I had to make another one. You can see it has been built 2 years ago. Then I have made another one 1 year ago. This is the two video which is all about the market structure shift. These two video, quarter block video. This two is the market structure shift video. So these people who ask me why it is not the valid market structure shift. Before asking that question, please watch these two video. I promise you, brother, you will be able to avoid at least 1,000 losing trade if you watch these two video. Just these two video will help you to avoid 1,000 losing trade. Clear 1,000 losing trade you will be able to avoid if you watch those two videos. Thanks for understanding, brother. There is no volatility at all. Thank you, Ahbab. It is easier for me if you watch that video because I don't need to explain them why this swing low is not valid for shifting market structure. Otherwise, every single day same thing explaining is so difficult for me. By the way, guys, if you find any opportunity, let me know. I still didn't find any opportunity to take buy or sell, so I'm not doing anything. But if you found any opportunity, let me know. Market has opened not even 1 hour, so still I have 1 hour 12 minutes left to find an opportunity. I really would love to wait for that opportunity. Sometimes you see that I push the button even before 10 a.m. New York local time. My entry is around 9:30. I got my boom around 9:30. Sometimes I have to wait until 11:30 to find a trade. So if this is the price action, what is going to help me to decide I should go for a trade or not? Maybe you are bullish. If you find any bullish setup, go for that. If you are bearish, if you find any bearish setup, go for that. I have nothing yet. Well, this is a valid signal for shifting market structure, but liquidity taking is missing from here. Should I go for it? Very tough decision. Okay, it's a very tough for me. This is a valid swing low for shifting market structure. Now I have got the market structure shift as well. There is a fair value gap. Maybe there will be a fair value gap. So it will be a very tough decision for me because the liquidity taken is missing from this chart. The liquidity taken is missing. So what should I do? What should I do, guys? If there is a fair value gap, I'll be confused. So I'm praying that please don't make a fair value gap. Please don't make a fair value gap. Okay, I think it's not going to make a fair value gap. Actually, I have the fair value gap. It's a very tough decision for me now. I have no idea what to do now. This is the entry fair value gap. Even if it is one tick, I don't care. This is the entry fair value gap. This is the breakaway gap. After getting the market structure shift. So this is a valid market structure shift. A perfect valid market structure shift over here. But gonna be very difficult or very tough decision to take the entry from here. Yeah, Utshuk, it's very complicated. Uh, I better let this go. I let this go, okay? Because the liquidity taken is missing. That means if this market can take a swing high here, then shifted the market, I would I would not think anything over here. That would be my selling opportunity from here. So let's say count first the candle within five candle. If it come here, and if it even come here within five candle, I'll let this go. I'm just not taking it. Maybe I'll miss the trade, but I'm okay with that because this is a very difficult situation. Liquidity taking is missing over here. Even if this high has cleared that high, that could be also the liquidity taking. Okay, after taking the liquidity, made a swing low, shifted the swing low. It didn't happen. What happened? It has cleared the liquidity, make a swing low, went higher, made relatively equal highs, shifted. Made another swing low, one swing low, two swing low, then shifted the swing low. That means after liquidity taken, it didn't give me the immediate market structure shift. Instead, it takes more time to give me the swing market structure shift. And it's really so difficult decision for me. I will better let this go. If it works, I'm okay with that. But I'll better let this go. For example, if any of you take the entry, make sure that you have taken some partial around here. If any of you take that entry, just this for you guys. If anyone would love to take the entry from there, and if you find the entry opportunity from there, make sure you have taken the partial. If it doesn't provide the entry, that would be the best case of scenario. But even if it give me the entry, I'm not going to take it. My call, okay? So I'm not taking it. Yeah, above I can see that, brother. It's in 15-minute gap. I can see it. But as I'm bearish, so I'm thinking that this bearish gap will be broken. But the setup is not that much, you know, beautiful to me. So I'm not taking this trade. I'm just saying, if any of you take this trade, please try to take the partial to the 50% of this gap, not 20 handle to the 50% of this gap. If any of you have found the entry opportunity, so one, two, three, four. By the next candle, if it give the entry, that entry is valid by the next candle. Okay, so remember that this entry is valid. I'm not taking it just because liquidity taken is missing. It's 50-50. I'm not interested to take it. If it doesn't provide the entry, that would be the best case of scenario. I think it's not going to give me the entry. I'll be very happy if it doesn't give me the entry. I will have no space to get frustrated. Oh, why I didn't take that entry? Why I didn't take that entry? I can simply say that, oh, it didn't take me, give me the entry. So I'm happy. So by this candle, if the entry is not happened, that means no opportunity. By anyhow, I don't know. By anyhow, if any of you are in a trade here, please take the partial to the 50% of this gap. I'm not saying that you are where you are taking the entry. By anyhow, if you are anywhere, you got the entry. Please take the partial to the 50% of this gap. Come on, man. This is the fifth number candle, and the fifth number candle has given the entry. You can see that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The fifth number candle has given the entry. So now if it works, I will get a bit disappointed. But yeah, it's okay still because the liquidity is missing. That's why I'm not framing this trade. Otherwise, I would go for this trade. This is not that type of 22 YT model where I keep saying that this is the best 22 YT model. Here the main theme is missing, which is liquidity taken. Market didn't clear the liquidity, so main theme is missing over here. That is why I'm not taking this trade. Maybe it will work, maybe it doesn't work. I don't care. I'm not taking this trade. What if, for example, S&P has taken that liquidity, but oh, of course, man, I would go for that buy sell without any kind of confusion. I would go for that sell. Just I'm already in this trade. If there was an S&P, if any of you are in this trade and maybe it has given you the opportunity to take the partial, make sure that you have taken the partial to the 50% of this gap. Everything was perfect over here except the liquidity taken. You can see now this market has cleared the liquidity. Now, if this low has been violated by market structure shift, it will be my perfect 22 YT model. But until here, I had no opportunity to take the sell because liquidity taken was missing over there. I was not able to take that sell because market didn't clear the liquidity. I repeat one more time, I didn't take this trade just because liquidity taken was missing over here. So I didn't take this trade. If it works, I'll be happy with that. No problem for me because I didn't take that entry. So I will say that, oh man, I missed this. No, nothing. Like, something was missing. I didn't take this trade. If any of you are in this trade, I'm not sure. If any of you are in this trade, make sure that you have taken the portion to the upper fair value gap 50%. If it provide you that opportunity. Now, I'm not sure Paragon is over here or not. Maybe if Paragon was here, he would be able to show us the sniper line over here somewhere. Maybe it has traded the sniper line. I'm not sure about that. I hope that I will get that confirmation from Paragon through our what to say the uh, Discord. Okay, so maybe he will be able to tell us that did it trade the sniper line or not. I'm just not sure about that. Oh, okay. Paragon is here. Look at the reaction from sniper line. Yeah, thank you, man. Okay, maybe there will be a sniper line entry. I'm just not sure where is the sniper line. Of course, guys, if you have found sniper line entry, go for that. I mean, if you want, I have no problem with that. So sniper line is something different. Okay, Paragon has introduced that, and I told you guys, sniper line is really so beautiful. I'm just not able to trade the sniper line yet, but later I will try to look for that sniper line. So if Paragon, can you confirm what is the sniper line? Then I will be able to mark it. And we also got the SMT over here. It's a good sign. You can see there is an SMT with 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 what's the ES chart so far. Is the SMT. I took it crazy, got 30 candles, target profit. Oh, awesome, brother. Is what a video about sniper line. Hey, Anatoly, if you are with us through our Discord, Baragan keep sharing the video link where he talked about the sniper line. Brother, can you please tell me what is the sniper line? $24,259 is the sniper line, I believe. 24,259. Let me mark it. Okay. If that is the sniper line, okay, I'll just keep this here and would love to mark the sniper line. So from the sniper line, which is here, stop loss, I believe it will be above here. You have to take partial around 20 handle. So from the sniper line, you have already got your partial. You have already got your partial. Okay. 24,257. Whatever it is, okay, like even if it is 257, still it has provided you the partial. Still it has provided you the partial. So either way, you have got your partial opportunity. So I believe that Baragan has already talked about this as well. So take the partial around 20 handle, put your stop loss to the break even, and then let's see if it hit your target or not. Okay. 24,256.50 is the sniper line. Oh, okay. Let me go 2425. What did it say? 256.50. 256.50. If that is the sniper line, I don't think so. You have found a partial opportunity yet, but you will get it, I believe so. So here, yeah, that is the partial. That should be the partial. 20 handle, at least 20 handle should be the partial from the sniper line. Guys, I repeat one more time, I'm not asking any of you to go for this trade. This is something Baragan has introduced, and I told that I loved it. I really loved it. So if you really would love to take the entry from sniper line, make sure that you have observed this first, find confidence, and then you have taken the entry from the sniper line. Make sure you have taken the partial around 20 handle at least. Here, I think it has missed the, oh, okay, it has given you the partial by that candle actually, but still, whatever it is, the sniper line, partial, stop loss to the break even. Baragan, did you see my message? What did you, which message you are talking about, Baragan? I don't understand where the sniper line is coming from. Jonathan, if you watch the video Baragan has shared, I think it will be clear, brother. This sniper line looks gonna work for the first time. Thanks God. No man, it's really so beautiful. I have seen a lot of time it work, lot of time. Of course, as an hindsight, but it worked so beautifully, lot of time. Even if you take the entry from here, it has already worked. 20 handle you have already got over there. See, this candle has given you exactly 20 handle. But let's see if it can provide one more time the 20 handle, and then target can be anywhere. Thank you, Jason. I took it in MNQ. That's cool, brother. Sniper line ICT concepts. No, it's not ICT concepts. Okay, let me tell this one more time. This is the only concept that is introduced by Paragon. Sorry, you can see the guy, Paragon, the guy with wearing a coat and tie. He's chatting. So this is the guy. He has just again he has commented. This is the guy who has introduced this sniper line. I told that this is the only concept outside of ICT I love most. I feel confident about this sniper line outside ICT. Whatever I have learned in my life. Yeah, it is aligned with 22 IT model, but more precise entry. So if I were trading here, for example, I would take my sell from here, my stop loss would be there. Okay, it's kind of 18 handle stop loss. Now, if you see the sniper line entry, it's just nine handle, okay, and that nine handle risk has already given you 20 handle partial. That has been already done over here. 20 handle partial, at least 20 handle partial. So this is the sniper line, more precise entry with smaller stop loss, very easy to get the partial. Yeah, of course, man. It's up to you, man. I told simply clearly told that this is the only thing I love or I believe outside ICT concepts. And these concepts is actually aligned with 22 IT model, ICT 22 IT model, just the precise entry. That means according to ICT, the entry should be there. But according to that concept, your entry has to be from sniper line, not from there. It should be from there. Okay, so it's according to the ICT 22 IT model, but the entries are more precise with smaller stop loss. So I took the entry here. I am taking all of this drawdown where Baragan is taking his entry here and enjoying this fall. So he is not in a drawdown. Something like that, brother. The last up close candle, the water club or the reverse after the displacement and sniper line looks same. Not exactly same, but something like that. There we go, fam. But that fair value gap, mini 50 is still maintaining the price. No, ma'am, it's not. You should not think about this fair value gap. This fair value gap doesn't have any relationship with the price action. You will miss many entries like this, though. The amount of time it will not hit this line, and no entry will be provided, in my opinion. Depend how you are seeing this. Like Suzivan is sharing because he is studying that, and he has shown us a lot of entries where I am not able to trade, but according to this sniper line, he is getting more entries. It depends how you are using these concepts. And this is just in concepts I'm trying to introduce you guys. Your job is to study this, and if you find confident, go for it. If it doesn't work with you, no need to take that trade. Simply, I think fair. Fair. Paragon won't be able to share it here. Paragon will be able to share it through the Discord, Anatoly brother. Except Mahadi, nobody can share the link here. If Mahadi is here, maybe he will be able to share the link here. Otherwise, you have to check it from Discord, brother. Mark the standard deviation level from Friday with 15-minute time frame today. 1 hour time frame, you will see something same. I just Okay, thank you, brother. It came exactly to -3 standard deviation from today's hourly standard deviation. And if I go for the 15-minute chart, it has already broken from the hourly chart. If I see the hourly chart, it has already broken. So from hourly chart to this, it has exactly came to the -3 standard deviation. I marked it actually from 15-minute chart, which is here. I marked it from 15-minute chart here to the here. This was the -1 -2.5, so I wanted to see this will come until -2.5 and then it will reverse from -2.5 standard deviation. And I would love to stay with the 15-minute chart instead of hourly chart because I believe the 15-minute chart is my bellwether. But of course it can reverse from here, there is nothing wrong. It can do that from that area, as you have already shown that it has reversing from the hourly -3 standard deviation. Okay, guys, I'm going to remove this because I'm still waiting for an opportunity. So I'm going to remove them. As I didn't take this trade, so I'm going to remove all of them. So just remove the sniper line as well. And we'll keep the chart clean, a bit clean, okay? It is helping me, Mickey. It is helping me, brother. I hope it will help you as well. Not only you, but also everyone who is interested to watch them. It will help all of them. Psychology is the best thing you have to be mastered. Otherwise, trading is not for you, not for us. Okay, without psychology, trading is not for us. Sachin, body to body. Yeah, I have marked it from body to body, brother. I have seen that it has reached until -3 standard deviation from body to body. Exactly came to -3 standard deviation, respecting this -3 standard deviation. If I can mark it from the hourly chart, but I really would love to stay with 15-minute chart, and from 15-minute chart, I would love to see this market will come to this bold line, and then it will reverse. Okay, so that is my opinion. I would love to see like that way. Body to body. -3 standard deviation, which is the last standard deviation. But from the hourly chart, yeah, it is perfectly respecting from there. I would love to come here in 15-minute chart, would love to mark the standard deviation from 15-minute chart, body to body, -1.5 2.5 standard deviation, which is the strongest level after -1.5. So would love to see it will reverse from that bold line. Then it will reverse. That is my opinion, as 15-minute chart is my bellwether. That is why I'm keeping this line only. But of course, it can reverse from here, as you have shown that from hourly chart, it is perfectly respecting from there. Just rejoined after school run. The price action doesn't seem to have given much so far. No, it's still nothing for me. But according to the sniper line, we had an opportunity to get a 20 handle partial. Of course, man. The strongest area is body to body. If the body to body -3 standard deviation is broken, then I have to go week to week. Until body to body -3 standard deviation is not broken, I'm cool with the minus. I mean, sorry, with the body to body. Yes, brother, you have to see the liquidity as well. I blow 5 accounts just in the 950 macro. Shit happens, man. Shit happens. There is no one in this world, there is no one who is profitable without blowing account. There is no one. If anyone claim that I never blow the account, I never lose the money, they're lying. Still the pro trader, okay, they are making million, billion of the dollar, still they are blowing the money, blowing the account. Maybe it is considered high discovering -1 standard deviation, big SMT. I am only looking for this line, brother. Okay, so for the SMT, sorry, for the standard deviation, I'm only looking for this line. I really would love to see it will come here, then it will start to fall. That's all I would love to see. If it happens, that will be the best case of scenario. Otherwise, if it started to fall, as I told, if there is a perfect 22 IT model, I'll go for the sell. If there is no perfect 22 IT model, I will not take the sell. Simple. And for the SMT, so far I can see this is the SMT, this high why here didn't take by that high, where this high has been cleared by there. Okay, so here actually the SMT is here with with ES and NQ. So I have the SMT, I have everything, but this line is missing from my understanding. Now if it reverses from here, of course I can now, as in hindsight, okay, as Sachin has showed me that -1 hour, sorry, 1 hour time frame has provided us the standard deviation over there. Still I believe that this market will come here and then actually it will reverse. If it doesn't do, okay, Arambado. D white, what does it mean, Arambado? My English is very bad. If it is a bad word, I'm so sorry, brother. If it is a good word, thank you for your appreciation. You all are lucky to have 5, 6 account be blown in one macro time. I blow mine after 2 months, and here doing analysis. You have to blow the account. Without blowing the account, you won't be able to learn anything. You have to blow the account. That is the first step for being profitable. Blowing account is the first step for being profitable. If any of you think that I will not blow the account, I will learn this concept first, then I will trade so that I don't need to blow the account, you are living in your dreaming world. It's not possible, brother. You will learn after blowing the account. Every account you will blow, you will learn. Every account you will blow, you will learn. Without blowing account, it's not possible. So those people who blow the account, if you think that trading is not for me, no, brother, you're wrong. Trading is for you because you have the gut to blow the account. You have that courage, blow the account. Without blowing account, you won't be able to learn how to trade. It's impossible. It's impossible, not merely impossible. It's clearly impossible. The more you blow, the more you learn. But here is the point. Actually, after blowing the account, if you don't know why did you blow the account, that means you're stupid. You have to know why did you blow that account. What did you wrong over there? Did you over leverage over here, over there? Did you overtrade over there? Did you not take the entry depending on your model? Were there patience? That means did you patience to wait for your model? What was missing over there? For example, I took the same sell here. Because for example, I took the sell. Maybe I got stopped out. Though I can see that I wouldn't get stopped out over here. But for example, think I got stopped out. Then I have to ask myself why I got stopped out, why that is a losing trade. What was missing from there? I could simply say that, oh, okay, there was no liquidity taken. I forced the market, I got stopped out. So that was wrong over here. Next time, I'm not going to do that same mistake again. So you have to learn with your mistake. If you don't do that, still you keep blowing the account, that's stupidity. Don't do that. Every account you will blow, you have to ask yourself, no, man, I'm not saying any of you is stupid. I'm saying to myself, okay, I'm a stupid because I didn't ask myself why I blow that account. What was the thing I was doing wrong? I'm asking myself, okay, not any of you. You have to know why did you blow that account. So please ask yourself, why did you blow that? What did you do that wrong over there? Were you impatient? Didn't you wait for your setup? Was that over leveraged? Was your stop loss placement was not good? Or didn't you take the partial? What was wrong with over there? Absolutely, Matthew. Absolutely, brother. You have to lose professionally. Losing is the part of this game. Every one of us, when we start a new account, we think that okay, today is gonna be $900, tomorrow is gonna be $900, the day after tomorrow is gonna be $900, or maybe $1,100, $1,200. So I have already passed $3,000. I have already got funded. We don't think that today is gonna be a $900. The next day is gonna be minus $500. That is out of our analysis. No minus, no minus, always positive, always positive, always positive. Wrong. You have to count that minus minus part as well. Our mistake is only a mentor to us. Blowing account just means making rich the pro firms. Absolutely, it's true, brother. The more you understand the game of these pro firms, the more you will be conservative. You will look for your stop loss instead of your target profit. The more you will look for that, the more you will be interested to take the partial. I can see how many people are watching. 170 people are watching. I'm going to promise you, brother, out of this 170 people, 160 people are not ready to take the partial. 160 people. Even if they want to take the partial, they want to take the partial. For example, they would love to take this sell. Okay, they took the sell here, and they're believing that this market will come here. For example, just for example, this market will come here. So what they will do, they will look for the partial here below this area, because this is their logical level. This low, swing low, is their logical level. They don't care about this low, they don't care about this low, they only care about this. So even if they are interested to take the partial, they would love to take the partial to the highest risk area, where I keep saying that take the partial in between 15 to 25 handle, wherever you feel good. Best is 20 handle. 20 handle, take the partial. Practice this, you will be profitable. That's my promise. $165 stop. Why you are crying, man? One guy has losing, I mean, blow his 5 account. And you are crying after getting that $165 profit, man. You're lucky. Look at this price action. Even after this bad, worst price action, you have made $165, man. Come on. Come on, man. Big John Viking. Okay, you blew 5 accounts at 950 macro. What is the setup and what caused you to lose account? What was your risk target? You don't charge him. He has already lose 5 accounts, so please don't charge him. After blowing the account, everyone feel like bad. I know that he will understand what was wrong with him around that area. Of course, he will get it. But after blowing some account, it's kind of maybe $500 he has lose, or maybe it's like 150 k account, maybe it cost $1,000. After 1,000, losing $1,000, it's cost a huge. No, I'm not told you judging. I'm told that don't charge him, not judge, charge him. Sometimes my sounds look like charging. It's charge. I have blown plenty of accounts. Sorry to hear that, brother. Yeah, like after blowing the account, everyone feel like, oh, I'm a shit trader. This shit doesn't work. It feels like that way, man. There's nothing at 10 9 50 macro. Until now I get nothing over here until now. Maybe around 950 has found something, I don't know. I don't know what did he get. Nothing was there. I'm just kidding, bro. I'm currently struggling so deep trying to build my model and don't know how to do it. Any advice? You have to be strict with one thing. So if you're trying to make your own model, you have to be creative. Now I can't give you any advice to be creative. I have no idea how to be a creative guy. You have to be a creative guy to make your own model. Now if you are trading some concepts, for example ICT concepts, you have to be strict with one model. You are looking for breaker block, always look for breaker block. You are looking for order block, always look for order block. Inversion gap, always inversion gap. 22 YT model, always 22 YT model. Whatever it is, be strict with one model. Be the master of one model. Otherwise it's not possible to be a profitable trader. If you are looking for 22 YT model, you didn't get it, so you found that inverse gap, so you took that inverse gap entry. Then you are waiting for inverse gap entry, but there was no inverse gap entry, so you took the order block entry. There was no order block entry, you took the breaker block entry. No breaker block, there is no breaker block, you look for turtle soup. No, you won't be able to be a profitable trader. You have to be the master of one model first. Whatever model suits to you, just be strict with that one model, brother. That is the only advice I can give to you, brother. But I'm trading 8 live now, so just go to be patient, learn from mistakes. Absolutely, Big John Viking. You have to learn it from your. You have to learn from your mistake. What was wrong last time I took that sell and it didn't work? What was wrong over there? If you ask that simple question to you, you will improve. Every single time you will take a loss, ask yourself why that was a losing trade. Why? What was missing from there? If you see there was nothing missing, it was the perfect setup, perfect model. Be grateful that you took that loss. Man, whatever I'm saying to you, it's not for something you will listen and you will forget. It's not something like that. This is the base of being profitable. To be a profitable trader, this is the base. I took a loss here. I will ask myself, what was missing from that entry? What did I do over there? Okay, it didn't take the liquidity. I took the sell from a setup, so liquidity was missing. Next time, don't repeat that mistake again. Okay, it has cleared the liquidity. Market structure shift was not valid. I forced the market. I took the sell. I took the losing trade. Never repeat that mistake again. Whatever mistake you have done, never repeat it again. Now you have seen that it has cleared the liquidity. Market structure shift was perfect. Fair value gap was there. Immediate reaction. Everything is perfect over here. Every single thing was perfect. Still, that is a losing trade. Be proud because you did the exact thing. This loss is the cost of your business. This loss you will keep repeating. You will keep repeating because this time it was a loss. Next time, next 100 times, it will provide you the win. But if something is missing and you force the market, don't repeat that trade again. Don't repeat it again. I was very close to my first payout, but just because of over trading and revenge trading, I have lost all that I have earned in the last month. Discipline matters a lot in trading. Archana, please watch the other channel. I promise you, sister, it will help you. It will help you, sister. I have learned my lesson in a hard way. Of course, nothing is going to change actually. Everyone will learn it in a hard way. After blowing the account, after I was very near to your payout, then you will blow all of them, then you will learn it. So actually there is nothing, but still it will help you to be motivated. I'm stuck at this trade, so annoying. Stop loss, SMT high. I think you already got stopped out, brother. If you are in a trade and you are thinking that it is going to work, but it takes too much time, regularly you took an entry and within 10 to 15 minutes you got your book, or you at least you get your parcel. But now you took a trade here and you are seeing that market is still over here. It takes near about 1 hour or more than as usual time, kill that trade. The very first time you will get your opportunity, kill that trade. Don't expect it is going to give you a huge profit. Don't do that. Yeah, of course I can share it, brother. Wow, I have 106 subscribers. I didn't know that. I thought it's 102 subscriber. Happy to see that. This is the link actually. 73% didn't change the contract. That's cool. I also didn't change the contract. I will wait for that. I think you misunderstood the model concept itself. There is a there is a model for every PDRA. No man. Where did ICT learn this? Where did ICT learn this? I have no idea. ICT has actually introduced this concept, so I'm more interested to learn from ICT. But where ICT learned it, I have no idea. Maybe this is his invention. Maybe he take it from others. I don't know. But he introduced this to us. I would love to test with him. Every macro is bullshit today. Like 950 macro now is 1050 macro. Nothing is working. Nothing is happening. Very much congratulations. Give us party. Okay, man. The party is coming. He's the creator. Yeah, he's the creator. I will say like that way. The alien teaches him. He learned it from his date. Okay, thank you, Sujivan. Learned it from Jin. Whatever it is, man. I am interested to learn it from ICT, but where did he learn? I have no idea. Post your payout fraud. I'm sorry, sir. I am not here to post my payout. Why you are thinking that I'm here to post my payout? Why? What are you doing here? Outcast. I think you're the same guy. Sorry, not guy actually. I'm not able to use any bad word over here as it is the YouTube. Come to X again, I will tell you again, okay, over there. We are free to say anything over there. This is the line I would love to see. If you touch over here, then I'll go. I didn't go for any trade yet. Until now, there is no opportunity for me. If you have found any opportunity, congratulations to you. But for me, there was nothing yet. So I'm still waiting. If it provide me something, I'll go for. If it doesn't, I'm not taking any trade. Simple. Very simple, very simple, very simple. So it's all up to you, brother or sister. Ah, man, that would be the best if it could reach to this line. That would be the best, okay? The way this market is behaving, it's so difficult. Okay, whatever it is. This is a swing low which is valid for shifting market structure. This swing low is valid for shifting market structure. If I get the market structure shift here, yeah, and fair value cap, I'll try to take that sell, okay, from here. This is a valid swing low for shifting market structure. Let's see if it can provide us for the first time the opportunity. I need a perfect market structure shift, which I have already got. All I need a fair value gap. If there is a fair value gap, I'll go for this go for this trade. Even if it is one tick fair value gap, I'll go for that trade. If there is an entry gap, then I'll of course try to take the sell from that entry gap. Otherwise, this is going to be the trade. Stop loss is very small. I'm happy to see that. If there is what to say in the entry gap, I will switch my entry from here to entry gap. Okay? Okay, so far there is an entry gap. Just let me check. If it is still here, I'll look for the sell from this entry gap. Otherwise, this is the gap. I will try to take the entry. Okay? I'm not asking any of you to go for this trade. If you feel good, go for that. If you don't feel good, no need to go for this trade. Now it's time to look for the candle, counting the candle. Within 5 candle, it has to reach to this gap, at least to this gap. Okay, within 5 candle. There you go. Is there anything missing? No, nothing is missing. Market has cleared the buy side liquidity, gave me the perfect market structure shift, gave me the perfect immediate reaction. I took that trade. Now, if it doesn't work, I really don't care about that because my entry was perfect. I didn't force the market. I was not pushing the button because I have to push the button. I waited for the setup, finally got the setup. I took that setup. If it doesn't work, I'm absolutely okay with that. If it works, at least until the liquidity, I'm more happy to get the partial at least, and then we'll hold my trade for this fair value gap, which is this last fair value gap to that specifically. I want to see that this gap is going to be broken so hardly. If it started to respect, I will move my stop loss above this fair value gap. You can keep your stop loss until here, which is 13 handle, not bad. But I would love to move it over here because this gap is respecting so beautifully. I really don't believe in this sheet again. If it was broken dramatically, I didn't need to move my stop loss as it didn't break it. Instead, it has perfectly respected from the 50% you can see here. I really don't believe this sheet again. That's why I moved my stop loss exactly where I should put it. Previously, I put it over there and then I moved it until the rejection block. After this candle has respected the breakaway gap, I moved it one tick above that high. The very next time it will close below this candle, below that candle, I'll move my stop loss one tick above this gap. I'm not asking you to trail your stop loss with me. You can keep your stop loss over here, which is just 13 handle. You can take that 13 handle risk. Please don't move the stop loss with me. Do it with your analysis, with your risk management, with your money management, with your everything. I'm doing it by my way. I'm not asking any of you to copy me. That's all, brother. Buy anyhow. If it close below this gap, I will add more. If it reback or retouch this gap, these two line, I will add more to this gap. Okay. So if it close below this gap, I'll add more over here. Otherwise, I'll get stopped out over there. Wherever the stop loss is, which is 7 or 8 handle, something like that, I'll get stopped out over there. I repeat, I'm not asking any of you to trail the stop loss with me. It's just 13 handle. You can take that 13 handle risk. I can't do it here now. I have to wait a bit. Now I can do it. Now I can. Don't follow my trailing stop loss. I repeat, don't follow my trailing stop loss. I am a very conservative trader. I don't like to hold my trade if I don't feel confident. That's why I keep moving my stop loss. Now, if you do that and this market doesn't work with the price action, I can get stopped out. I'm okay with that because I am able to take re-entry. But if you don't feel the way I'm feeling, don't move your stop loss. It's a request. For the sake of this conversation, now this market should not go above the 50% of that week. So you can see this week over here, it should not go above the 50% of this week. So that is why my stop loss is over here. It should not go above the 50% of that week. If it go above that week, it has a possibility to take that high and then this relatively equal highs. I'm not interested to take that risk. That is why my stop loss is over here. You don't need that. Okay, you don't need that. You can simply keep your stop loss for 13 handle. It's just 13 handle. Remember, it's just 13 handle. So please don't do that with me. Otherwise, if you get prematurely stopped out, you will blame me. Okay, I don't want to get blamed. If it close below this gap, as I told, if it close below this gap and retest this gap, I will add more. If it doesn't take me, it's okay. I have the order block here already. This is the order block, the best order block. But here, I have to careful about the 50% of this order block, so I can simply put my stop loss over here now, as I'm going to cover the 50% of the order block. And as you can see, market didn't take me around here, around this line. I'm going to remove this entry or partial or the pyramid. I'll just remove it. Going to remove this gap as well. This gap doesn't have any value anymore. All I need the order block. 20 handle, make sure you have taken the partial. Target is over here. I can't put my stop loss to the break even right now without taking the partial, so I will try to put my stop loss after taking the partial. Can you block this loser outcast disturbing everyone's peace of mind? What happened actually, brother? What was your problem, bro? If you don't like the stream, go somewhere else. Personal group of people support a guy who support the Muslim gang rapping teenagers. He don't even trading on the real account. Call fooling you guys with the paper trading. Okay, I'm not going to block him because if I block him, then you guys will later tell me that, brother, you should not block this guy. This guy will make your channel bigger. So I'll let him go. Just don't ignore him. And I really don't have the right to block. I really don't know how to block. That is also a matter. By the way, I'll take the partial. Okay, just forget about him. Look at the price action. Okay, just avoid him. Just look at this price action. So this is the trade where we have seen the perfect liquidity taken, perfect market structure shift, perfect immediate reaction from the fair value gap. Then market had built the order block. Yeah, I know a scary order block, but still the order block. Validate this order block by this candle. Tap to this order block. Would love to see it will take the relatively equal loss, which is over here. Okay, this low and that low, they are the relatively equal loss. At least the relatively equal loss will be taken, which is my partial level, or you can say the 20 handle partial. Okay, and then we will see if it come over here to close our trade. Okay, so we'll see if it can give us the partial for 20 handle. Right now my stop loss has covered the 50% of the order block. This is the order block, and if you mark the 50% of that order block, you will see this is the order block 50%. Okay, my stop loss is bit higher because we can did the damage. That is why I put it over here a bit big higher. Okay, bit higher. All I want to see if it can give me the partial. If it has given me the partial, I'll trail my stop loss with so tightly, so tight. Okay, it will be so tight partial stop loss trading. Okay, you can do it yourself. Whoever is asking, not just you. Okay, just let it go, man. His name is Outcast. Just let it go, man. It's okay. Math is here, he will take care of everything. So if you feel that, like, whatever it is, you guys please focus on the price action. Okay? Uh, let's see. I wish it will give me the partial at least, because I have a very nice, beautiful sell side liquidity here. So I want to see this sell side liquidity will be taken. Even if it would love to go higher, I have no problem. But before that, it will take that sell side liquidity. You can do it yourself. Whoever is asking, not just it. Okay. Come on, man. Okay, retest the order block one more time. I don't want to see this gap is going to be breached. That means body has closed above this gap, and then it will keep going higher. Okay, so really don't want to see anybody close above these two blue line. Nobody should close above these two blue line. I don't want to see that. If it do that, either way, this is gonna be a low probability. Very tough, tough, tough time to hold the stop loss over here. If the body has closed above this gap, I will trail my stop loss to the break even. One tick above this gap, my stop loss will be to the break even. Okay, I'll just let this go. Okay, whatever it will do, I'll just let this go. Giving a lot of pain. This price action is painful price action. In my opinion, it should not close above this gap. Okay, so it should not close above this gap. That was my opinion. If it closes above this gap, it's a low probability either way. Got a strip out over here. Did you give me the partial? We'll see if it actually works and then go higher, or if it is started to go higher. We'll see that right now without doing anything. Was very near to my partial level, didn't give me the partial. 17 handle, didn't give me the 20 handle, bad luck. So you can say like break even, no winning trade. The way this market is working here, it's so bullshit, not moving anywhere. So nothing to do. Break even for me, yes, brother, nothing to do. Okay, guess it's not done going up. It can be. It can be, brother. It can reach until this line. Of course, it can do that. But I would love to hold it here around this area to see if it can actually fall, or is it really going higher for this line. Now it's a low volatile area, really no volatility. But I started to think that at least this liquidity will be cleared before going higher. At least this liquidity should be cleared. Was perfect setup to me. Perfect. Was everything was perfect. Just market didn't give me the entry, sorry, the partial. Still, this is a valid trade. Okay, I moved my stop loss faster, but as I told you, you guys can keep it for this 13 handle, just 13 handle. You guys can keep it over here. Maybe it will work, maybe it will not work. I wanted to work with the price action. I did it. I got stripped out to the break even. That's all. Now we'll see that if actually it works or not. It should really take that sell side liquidity, and you can see it has made another sell side liquidity over here. Setup was beautiful. Okay, to be honest, the setup was beautiful. kind of best 22 IT model. It was kind of best 22 IT model. It was everything good. Those people who are thinking that it's a loss already, no, it's not a loss. Okay, you should not move your stop loss until taking the partial. At least you have to take the partial, then you have to move your stop loss to the break even. Now, I did it first, I mean, without taking the partial. Maybe I got stopped out over here. It's absolutely okay for me. But 22 IT model was perfect here. Everything is perfect over here. Everything. There was nothing was missing over here. So your stop loss has to be here, which is just 13 handle. You will move your stop loss after taking the partial. I keep saying that don't follow my trailing stop loss. You take the partial, move your stop loss to the break even. This is the only rule. Okay. If it do that, perfect. If it doesn't do that, you will take a 13 handle loss. Just a 13 handle loss. Just a 13 handle loss. So you will get 20 handle profit, at least partial 20 handle partial, or 13 handle loss. Nothing is wrong over here. Don't follow my moving stop loss. I don't like to hold my stop loss for so long in this type of situation. I take re-entry. I will not do that right now because now it is actually 11:31. So I am not interested to take re-entry over here. Otherwise, if it was inside the session, I would take re-entry over here. The first time this market closed below this gap, look at this gap. See this gap? It closed wherever it has closed. I would be in this trade again just by pushing the button over there. Please don't think that it's a losing trade or something like that. Still, this setup is valid. Everything is valid. There is nothing wrong yet. Just I was moved my stop loss too fast. That's all. You have to do it with your partial. You have taken the partial, move your stop loss to the break even. This is the only rule. Don't compare me. Don't ask me anything. I love to move my stop loss too fast because of the precision, the way ICT do it. I try to do it. I'm still learning it. I'm trying it. This is a perfect model. Just let's see if it works or not. And either way, I didn't take a 30 handle stop loss. It's just a 13 handle stop loss. You can clearly see that 13 handle stop loss. Even if it doesn't work, you are going to lose just 13 handle. Now today is the contract change, brother. The contract has been changed by today, so that's why it can be a bit difficult price action. But still, we have waited for our 22 IT model. The model has working so beautifully so far. I believe that it will give us the partial. At least this low will be cleared without taking that high. It will clear that low. Just we'll see if it happened like that way or not. But the market was overzealous over here and went until this breakaway gap one more time. That was the only thing stopped me out. Otherwise, I would be absolutely fine. At least until now, I would be fine. Though it's a bit difficult, but we have waited for our setup. We have found our setup that should be a working model. That means it should give us at least the partial. I still believe it will give us the partial. This sell side liquidity will be cleared, okay, before taking that buy, that high. I still believe that because this model was perfect, and I always believe the 22 IT model. As the model is perfect, it should work. By the way, any of you are in this trade? Still, you are in this trade. Is there anyone who is still in this trade? Just let me know if there is anyone who is still in this trade. I'm short. Okay, SS. Okay. You guys are still in this trade. Yes, man. As I told, if you take a loss here, how much you are going to take? 13 handle, man. Come on. Very small, very small, very small. Sacrifice that 13 handle. Just 13 handle. And wait, I still believe it will clear that sell side liquidity. Okay, what's done? Okay, Madi as hell, she does hell day by day. Uh, why you don't frame a lot of trades, brother? Just look at the candles, the 15-minute candles over here. Can you see the candles? One, two, three, four, five. This is the sixth number candle. What are they making? How can I frame a lot of trade over here if the market doesn't move anywhere? It's not my fault. It's the market's. If you are still in this trade, just hold a bit more. I believe it will give you the partial, at least 20 candle partial. All it has to do is it has to close below this order block one more time. That is all it is waiting for. It will close below this order block. You will get your run. Trust me, brother. Right now, it is trading the min threshold of the order block. We could expect in PM session. Of course, bearishness, brother. If it doesn't work, how much you are going to lose? 13 handle, man. That's why I'm asking, please be a bit more patient. When it will close below that order block line, you see the line over there, order block. It will close below this order block line. You will get your run. It will just simply fall. I was afraid because if another candle close above this min threshold, it's gonna be a low probability. To be honest, one time it close above the min threshold, it's acceptable because this is called fake breakout. Next time it will close above the min threshold, it's called confirming the breaking of the order block. I really be very afraid those type of situation. If this candle close above the min threshold, it's gonna be a low probability. Opening above the word of min threshold, no, I don't care about that. But closing above the min threshold, very difficult. Yes, brother, it's completely in range. I believe it's because of the contract change. Even though in the FOMC days, the FOMC weeks, Monday is a very, really very beautiful price action. And now it's really a low probability because market has closed up the min threshold. So it's a fake breakout, it's a confirmation of the breakout. Low probability. We still hope for the best. That was the same liquidity for ES, which has been cleared here. Unfortunately, NQ didn't clear that liquidity. What to say? I mean, really so difficult. Now it's a low probability. It's not the water block anymore. The last PDRA is here. If this 50% is broken, that means it's gonna take that high. So this is the last PDRA. It is broken means this high is going to be taken. What a sprout. That was really a perfect 22 YT model, but unfortunately it didn't give me the partial level, at least the partial I was expecting it will give me. It didn't provide me that. So very bad luck. Nothing to say. I really believe that this will be cleared. At least it will be cleared the way it has built the liquidity here, and the liquidity was over there. It was very obvious to take that liquidity before even if it would love to go higher. It could do that. Unfortunately, it didn't do that. Very bad luck. Just for 3 handle, I didn't get my partial. 20 handle partial. Sadashidakan now stopped out sniper line after take 20 handle partial. Yes, 20 handle has been provided from the sniper line. I agree with you, brother. But according to the 22 YT model, it has to give me 20 handle, but it didn't give me that until 17 handle, then reversed and stopped out. Either way, I was not feeling confident while I have seen this candle start to go higher until the last parabolic curve. Very bad way. That's why I moved to my stop loss. I don't I don't support moving the stop loss the way I do it. Most of the time it works, and without just after stopping me out, it gives the boom. That is why I keep saying that please don't move the stop loss with me. I don't like to move the stop loss with me. But yeah, it is what it is. This is that standard deviation level where I was thinking that maybe it will trade here and then it will start to reverse. Let's see now if it can reverse from this minus 2.5 standard deviation. Well, around the PM session, I'll still be bearish and I'll keep looking for sell for this sell side liquidity. As today is the contract change, it can be a bit difficult situation for trading. It can be okay. If it doesn't come here by today, I will look for this line again for tomorrow. Yeah, that's all for today. Christoph wants to celebrate the happy Monday. This week will be nice, in my opinion. Done for today. See you guys tomorrow. See you, Madi. Yeah, I'm also done for today. I also only find one setup, and for me, it's just break even. For you, maybe 13 handle loss. Just 13 handle loss. We'll wait for the PM session. Not a bad opportunity, in my opinion. Just for 3 handle, it didn't give us the boom. Just for 3 handle. So, just a bad luck. Nothing else. Nothing was wrong over there. Everything was perfect. Which video should I watch for drawing standard deviation on charts? I don't remember, brother, which video actually I have explained the standard deviation. I don't remember that, brother, unfortunately. Yeah, man, contracts changed. Still, I'm not going to change it because the volume is higher in NQU. When the volume will be higher than NQU, then I'll change to NQZ. Also, the open interest, both of them has to be changed. Until then, Maybe this will fall now after trading that minus 2.5 standard deviation. I'm not able to trade this market right now as it is the lunch hour. Okay, so bad luck. See around the PM session if there is anything, we'll see for that. Yeah, until then, anyone has any question? Otherwise, I'll go for I'll close the stream. Maybe that was the reason it came here, and now it will fall. But I'm only interested to look for sell. Today's price action is not so good. Anyone has any question? If you don't have, then let us know. Just say see you or bye or something like that. We'll close the stream. Today lunch hour will be bearish. Not only lunch hour, PM session will be bearish as well. I believe so. So that I don't have the giveaway, brother. I don't get that much sell actually. So if I don't have the sell, they don't provide the giveaways. You know, the commission from something like that. So if you guys keep using the T2 wizard code, then maybe I'll get some giveaway. Otherwise, it's difficult. Last month I got 2 account actually by asking because I didn't do it for 2 months. They gave me that and told me that brother, you need some sell to request for next giveaway. So if you guys use that code, maybe I'll get some giveaway. And I will actually stop working with my funded futures because the theme they're doing, I really started to dislike it. So you can still, I will just stop working with them. That's all. I don't feel good to work with them anymore. I'll work on the take profit trader, which in my opinion the best right now. Tradify for direct funding, Trade Day, which is similar to take profit trader, and funding ticks. This four and the Apex, of course. Apex is always the best for the copy trading of the Apex. This accounts I'll work with. Thank you so much, guys, for being over here. See you tomorrow. Until then, cheers.